guys, welcome back to a new video, or welcome if you are new. It is a, let's see, what day of the week is it? Is it Monday? Yeah, it's a Monday morning. Figured I would start off a vlog for you guys today. It's a pretty mundane day, I'm not gonna lie. It's like 11:30 right now, I would say. I have therapy at 2. I have an I'm not Southern. I have an eyebrow appointment at like 3 something, and then after my eyebrow appointment I'm gonna go to Target because I have to get a couple of ingredients because I'm gonna make some banana muffins, so I figured we could do that together. And yeah, I also the past few days have been on my sourdough journey, so I need to like do some stuff with that today. We can do that together, so I just figured I would vlog and bring you guys along with me because it just makes my life so fun. Like, I think I talked about this in my Hawaii vlog, but in times where I'm feeling very like kind of alone or like lost in life, having the space to just sort of like talk and like I don't even know how to explain it, but like I know I'm just talking to a camera, but I'm really not, like, because I am talking to all of you. So it's nice that like, because today I woke up feeling lonelier than I have been. Like, I've been feeling kind of good, but I feel like that's just how kind of like healing in general works. It's very like, actually not even like this, it's more like this. And you know, we're making the cycle over and over again, and that's like what healing is. But I just was feeling really good. But I think coming down from all the travel, like I was obviously I was looking forward to my travel, which was like keeping me going, giving me something to think about. And then I had the travel, like I was doing the travel, which kept me going, gave me something to think about. And now I'm like home, coming down from like the excitement of all the travel and the anticipation of all the travel. And then I think I'm kind of like more stationary with a lot of like my feelings and my thoughts, and they're coming back to the surface, which I feel like is normal. And yeah, so I've just been like, I don't know, I feel like I woke up a couple days ago kind of like starting to feel a little bit just like down in the dumps, and then like yesterday I was pretty down in the dumps. But I've been like really trying to give myself the time, like when the feelings come up and I feel the need to like cry or whatever it is, like to do so, but then kind of move on from it. Like about 30 minutes ago I was crying, but I don't want to spend my whole day crying. Like, I gave myself the time to feel and to heal, and I'm not like pushing those feelings down or like discarding them. I'm more just like putting them on hold. It's something that I've kind of been working through with my therapist, and something that I've never really like been told is okay to do. Like, I've kind of always been told like you need to feel your feelings, like, or else if you just like shove them down, like it's just gonna get worse and worse, which I do agree with. But there's also nothing wrong with like kind of setting aside intentional time to feel your feelings and then move on with your day so that it doesn't become all consuming. So I gave myself the time to feel, and now I'm like, okay, I do have therapy later, so we're gonna revisit our feelings again during that, but I don't want to throw a day away because I can't pull myself out of feeling sad. And sometimes there's days like that where you just gotta be sad, especially like when you're really like at really low points. Like, I mean, I was sad, like I couldn't pull myself out of it for like almost 2 full months. I'm like just getting to the point where I feel like I can compartmentalize more. But you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously it doesn't apply to every situation ever, but I do think it's, for what it's worth, it's important to hear that like it's okay to like feel your feelings for a period of time and then go on and enjoy your day and like do things that make you happy, keep yourself busy, distract your brain. And then if you feel the feelings again, like feel them, but not letting it be so all consuming all the time is also really important. So I just wanted to touch on that because I feel like that's kind of what I've been working on. And yeah, just, I did actually like, I was feeling down and kind of stuck in my brain this past weekend. However, I had a really good weekend, which I feel like is proof that like kind of what I'm doing is working in a sense. But like I vlogged Saturday, so you guys saw Saturday, but I just like spent a lot of time outside on Saturday and just kind of enjoying my own company, but doing activities that aren't just like scrolling on my phone or like whatever. Like I started my bread journey, and I made pickles the other day and whatever, things like that. And then like yesterday I did like a mini grocery shop, I cleaned, but then I went to a trampoline park with my friends because it was my friend Michaela's boyfriend's, who's also my friend, his birthday. So we all went to a trampoline park and that was super fun. And yeah, I'm just like proud of how I'm handling my feelings recently, because I don't know, but I also just like, I have this just idea in my brain about moving back to Florida, and I like can't stop fixating on it. And I've talked about this, I know, but like I need to like chill and like stop because like I have a while before I can start that process. And like, but I'm just like longing to move home, and I'm just like, but these are all good problems to have, and I'm thankful that I have these feelings to feel, because it means I'm human, and life is meant to be enjoyed and not planned out to pristine, you know, like it's not supposed to be planned out perfectly. Things are supposed to go awry. That's life, and that's just kind of what I've been reminding myself. But anyways, on another note, I actually just like put myself in so much pain by accident. It was one of those things where it's like, Sophia, you are so dumb. But so I was about to clean my ears with a Q-tip. Also, I don't want to hear it because I'm not going to stop cleaning my ears with a Q-tip. I've heard all the it's bad for you. I don't care. I've done it my whole life. I'm going to continue doing it. But I put a Q-tip in my ear to clean it. But this, my hair was like this, right? So I put a Q-tip in, and then I was looking right here because I wanted to see, because the pieces right here get super light in the sun. So I leaned forward to look at like the blonde pieces right there. And I guess my hand or something, like as I went like this, jammed the Q-tip literally into my ear for about probably 30 full seconds. I was in the most excruciating pain ever. I was literally bent over the sink, like, ow, 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 like literally like took my breath away pain. It was so painful. And even now I'm like, okay, it's a little bit sore. But you know when you have that pain where you kind of get that feeling you need to like run? Like, do you know what I mean? It's so bad that you're just like you're stunned. There was this one time when I was a kid and I was doing this in my kitchen and I was trying to get my arms all the way around. Don't ask me how, but somehow I went like this and I got my arms all the way around. I probably dislocated my shoulders or something, I don't know. But I went like this, they went all the way around and I was in so much pain. If you guys have seen my vlogs at my parents' house, like there's the kitchen and there's the hallway to the living room. I couldn't even speak. My first reaction was I just ran to the living room and I went face down on the couch and I was just like, like in my head, like I don't think I said anything. But it was one of those moments where I was just like the breath was taken out of me. But anywho, it's starting to feel better, but it's like a little bit, I feel like the side of my face is like a little paralyzed right now. It's like pain. But let's go get the day started. I'm gonna make my good morning TikTok story. I've been doing that. If you guys remember back in Tampa, I used to like post a TikTok story like every single morning with my outfit of the day. And I've been doing that again recently, but I do like good morning because on Snapchat I always say like, good morning, how's everyone feeling? And so I started to bring it over to TikTok stories too. So I'm gonna film that. But let me show you guys my outfit because it's gonna be like 80 degrees today. And I'm kind of bummed because Michaela invited me to go to the beach, but I have therapy and I have an eyebrow appointment and it just like wasn't in the cards today, which is totally fine. But I was like, oh, I wanna go to the beach. But it's gonna be really nice up today. So let me show you my outfit. Brought the jorts out for the season. Love them. So I'm just wearing these jorts. Got them off Revolve, but I think they're EB denim. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'll link them if I can, but luckily you can find jorts literally everywhere nowadays. I feel like last summer it was harder to find cute jorts, but now like I see them everywhere. So I'll try to link them if I can, but otherwise literally just search jorts on like Revolve or maybe even like Abercrombie or something, and I'm sure you'll find them. But and then this shirt is Madewell. There's a stain on this. I'm gonna go downstairs and use my Tide to Go stick. I don't know what that is, but just this white Madewell tee and then socks. Yeah, super basic, but it's cute and cozy. So that is that. I think it's my anxiety. Like I think that it's fine, but I feel like maybe my ear's just like hurting, but I feel like I hit my brain. Like I I feel like dizzy from hitting my ear. Actually, that would make sense, right? Because like a lot of your balance comes from within your ear. So if I like hurt my ear a little bit, that makes sense. Okay, this is me talking myself down. But helicopter. I have my window open, so sorry about that. But this is my starter so far, you guys. It's doing really good. It's doing everything it's supposed to, which is amazing. I'm gonna feed it soon. But what should we name it? Guys, comment down below what I should name my sourdough starter. Open to suggestions. Maybe I'll ask on Snapchat too. Yeah, actually, let me ask on Snapchat too. What should I name my sourdough starter? Okay, let's post it. I literally hate Snapchat memories. I wish Snapchat would just stop. Any whoozy doozy. I posted a TikTok, so that's good. Oh, you know what I need to do? I need to text my tax lady. Okay, just text my tax lady. Now let's go see what's on our to-do list for the day. All right, let's sit down in the boss's chair. I'll gotta write a podcast episode. I did just check in with my tax lady, so crossing that off. And now I guess we can write a podcast episode while we wait till lunchtime. I wanna brainstorm what the heck I wanna write about. What should I talk about on today's episode? Ooh, what if I did an episode about like finding happiness, like, yeah, like ways to channel happiness when like your external surroundings aren't doing it for you. Something along those lines. Okay, let me get working. Podcast episode is written. Really, it's just an outline that I do with like talking points. But I do like to do this just because it helps me like keep a train of thought. Sometimes I don't even really use it as much, and then other times like I'm kind of reading directly from it. It's like, it depends on my brain and how I'm feeling and thinking on the day that I record, which I'm not gonna do today because it's therapy day, and you guys know on therapy days I take it very easy on myself, and I usually don't like to hang out with people so much, or I don't really like to exert myself in any way. And not that like recording a podcast is like this crazy task, but it is just like talking. It's like giving a presentation essentially. So think about it in that way, where it's not like this like big task, but it is just like something that's like kind of takes a lot out of you because it's talking for an hour straight, being very like zoned in and focused. I feel like it is comparable to like giving a presentation. So I like to not do that because I also like to give it like 110% when I record, and on the days where I have therapy, like I don't have time to do it right now, and I don't want to do it after, because after therapy I'm like very mentally drained, where I kind of just like to zip it for, you know, I feel like I don't give my best self when I try to record my podcast on therapy days. So that's that. I'm gonna cross off posting TikToks, because I did that, and I might post a reel actually. Should I post a reel? Yeah, I feel like I'm gonna post the video I posted today on IG Reels too. I'm trying to be better with that, so that's what I'm gonna do. But then, yeah, I made today's workload light, so kind of already done with work. It's 12:19, I'm gonna make some lunch. Then I'll make a coffee, go on a little walk with Augie before therapy, and then we'll move on to our afternoon activities. Time to make some lunch. So I'm just gonna make up a little salad. I've been like deep in my salad era again. If you guys remember, like when I lived in Tampa, I would make lunch salads like all the time. And I used to do this like specific kale salad, but I've been just doing like, I don't know. It's one of the best ways, in my opinion, to go through your groceries, because you just like throw it all in a bowl and eat it, and it tastes good. Like salads, you can put anything in it and it'll taste good. So with that being said, we're gonna start with this base of, I have this baby spinach and arugula mix. So we're gonna start with that. In fact, this is probably the last of it because I'm gonna use up the last pieces that are still good. These are kind of funky in there. So add that in the bowl. Alrighty, next I am going to do some carrot. Just a few. I got these carrot sticks. I've been getting these every once in a while. I don't know why. I think, actually I know why, but the thing is, I think it's stupid. Let me explain myself. So I started getting these because I was reminded of the fact that baby carrots are like just the carrot pieces that like aren't like good, or like not good enough to be like part of like the big full carrots. And so they're just like the pieces that get like left behind. And I was like, that's kind of gross. But thinking about it, like these are probably also those pieces. So really I'm just stupid. But I don't know. I don't even think, like these are never even as like delicious as baby carrots. So I should probably just get baby carrots because they taste so much better, and like realistically it's no different. Alexa, how many carbs in 42 grams of carrot? Next I'm gonna do this other half of the avocado that I opened this morning. Because I actually, for a change, did avocado toast with 2 hard-boiled eggs. I made hard-boiled eggs like randomly the other day because I was like, that kind of sounds good. So I made them for the morning, and this morning I was craving avocado toast. So I had that. It was nice for a change. I've been doing butter toast. But I will say I missed my butter toast. Like as I was eating it, I was like, yeah, this is good, but like this would be better if it was my butter toast. So probably we'll go back to butter toast tomorrow, but you know. Next, I'm going to do a homemade pickle, which I think there's only one left in here. And I want to add more cucumbers to this. So I'll probably just like keep that in the jar and then add more vinegar and whatever. But these pickles are insane, you guys. Like literally so good. I'm gonna leave this because I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do a few of these baby bella mushrooms because I have them, because I'm gonna saute them later tonight probably. But I'm gonna also put a few in my salad because I love raw mushrooms. And I don't really eat them too often, but whenever I do, I'm like, dang, why don't I eat these more often? I literally love mushrooms. As a kid, I used to like snack on mushrooms. Like my mom would put them on the counter because my mom used to always like make us side salads, or at least me, with my dinner and stuff, and like she would put mushrooms in them and then they'd be on the counter and I'd just snack on the mushrooms. Then I have a ton of fresh dill still. That rhymed. So I'm going to just add that in here too for some flavor. I'm gonna add a chicken sausage, but let me also add some of this. This is like okay. I thought it was gonna be a lot better, but I got this pumpkin chili crisp hummus from the brand Little Sesame. It's like, it's okay. Like it's good, it's yummy, but I kind of wanted it to wow me and it just didn't, you know? I think as a dressing, I'm gonna do some olive oil, and then I got this chili lime crema everything sauce from the brand Sir Kensington's at Whole Foods. And I think I'm just gonna like, because the hummus is gonna be part of the dressing too when you mix it in, you know? So I'm just gonna drizzle some olive oil. Also drizzle some of this, which I hope I like because I totally haven't even tried. But yeah, I think that'll be yummy. I kind of wish I had like feta, but think I have any cheese in here. While I'm waiting for the chicken sausage to cook, I'm gonna add in more water and vinegar into this jar. I feel like I'm not gonna add more of the seasonings because there's still like tons of those in there. It just needs more liquid because like the pickles soaked it up. Wait, I'm gonna do this over the sink. That was kind of dumb because the pickles are gonna add volume. I should not have done that. I just realized I should have put them in and then filled it up, but whatever. I ended up having to dump some of the liquid out, and I'm hoping that, like, I don't know how vinegar disperses in water because I hadn't mixed it, so I don't know if like the vinegar is gonna, or if I poured like all the vinegar out, or if it had already kind of mixed like into the water, but I guess we'll see. I feel like worst comes to worst, they just won't be very pickled. They'll just be like, I don't know, less pickly, more cucumbery. But we have a new jar of homemade pickles, and now everything smells like vinegar, which I love. One of my favorite smells in the whole world, and we still have some cucumbers left over, which is so good. I used to always microwave my chicken sausage, but I don't have a microwave here. So then I would always saute it, but honestly, the best way to cook a chicken sausage is in the air fryer. Like I'm telling you guys, well, maybe actually, oh my God. Wait, mid-sentence, I just got the strongest craving. Let me finish my thought though. I bet, oh, ow! I just got burned by the chicken squirt. Ow! Anyways, I bet chicken sausage would be really good on the grill. But that led me to the craving of, I wanna get a grill so bad, you guys, but additionally, what I was thinking was I just got the strongest craving for a spicy Italian sausage on a bun with peppers and onions. I'm totally gonna get a grill and cook that this weekend. But I just want like a cheapo grill. Like I don't need anything crazy. Okay, I'll look at Target today because I've been wanting that for a while. I think it would be really fun to like have my friends over this summer and cook out, just like, you know, give me something fun to do. It's really fun to just like have like a glass of seltzer water or maybe a glass of wine if I'm feeling it, and just like have a cookout, you know? Okay, lunch is served. This looks so yummy. I wanna put a picture of this on my story. Okay, this one piece of lettuce is like killing my vibe. Yum, okay. I will post that while I'm eating. Give it a good mix. My mouth is watering. Taste test. Delicious. For some reason, whenever, well, not for some reason, it makes sense, but because I used to make salad so much with homemade dressing when I lived in Tampa, whenever I eat a salad with olive oil, I'm like, oh my God, it tastes like Tampa. I just thought of a funny fact about myself. Yeah, I just want to tell you guys because it's funny. Maybe I just think it's funny, but it's funny to me. So in high school, we did this thing. I forget what it was called. I want to say it was called star testing, but I can't totally remember. But it was like standardized testing, but it was a lot, like it was pretty chill. It was on the computer. And it wasn't like the ones you would do like when you were a little younger. Like they were not, like it was not the whole day. It was like kind of quick, but whatever. It was like a standardized test. I think it was called star testing. Maybe I made that up. But anyways, it would test you in like math and like maybe science, I can't remember, but definitely math and definitely like English reading, writing type thing. And then it would like give you like the grade level that you scored as. And you guys know I'm really bad at math, right? But I think like I did really well in reading and writing in high school. And like I think I've told you guys a lot, like I'm really bad at math, but let me just tell you. So I think it was when I was like maybe a junior in high school. And on like the English portion of it, I scored as like a college junior, senior, whatever. Like I was like above my grade level. But in math, I scored as a 7th grader when I was like a junior in high school. It's crazy though, because like, I don't know, my brain cannot grasp math. But I don't, like I consider myself very smart. It's like I did very well in school. I did exceptionally well in college, but my brain does not comprehend math. Like I genuinely believe if you put me in like a 4th grade math class and had me take a test, I might probably get a C. It's really bad. Like, I'm really good at calculating the carbs. Like if, say like the label on something says like there's 12 grams of carbs and 30 grams of whatever it is, but I'm only eating like 15 grams of it, I'm really good at calculating how many carbs I'm eating. But like part of it is like I'm really bad at like remembering numbers, like a sequence of numbers. So like if you're like, hey, remember the number 25, I'm like, okay, I can do that. But then if you're like, remember the number 25, 27, 31, and 35, instantly I'm like, I don't have anything that I can remind you of, because I literally don't know what numbers I just said. It's so weird. But then I can, like, thou knowest the mask of man is on my face, else would have made him blush, bepaint thy cheek for that which thou hast for me. Speak tonight, fame would have dwell in form, fame, pain deny what I have spoken, farewell compliment. Dost thou love me? I know they will say I, but I'll take that. That's literally Shakespeare that I learned when I was a freshman in high school. How come I can still recite that? But I can't tell you a sequence of numbers that I just said 5 seconds ago. Like, what is that? Because, anyways, random thing. But it's 1 o'clock now. Therapy is at 2. So I'm gonna make a coffee, put it in a to-go cup, and take it on a little walk with Augie. I also need to feed my sourdough starter. So let me actually do that first, because it's hungry. I can tell because it rose and dropped. And then we will make a coffee and I will take Augie on a walk. Today's day 3, so it says to repeat the same steps as day 2. So I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of flour and about 1 tablespoon of room temp water. 1, 2. Start with 1 tablespoon of water. Grab my little spatula thing. Mix it up. Like who made the first sourdough and how did they know to do this? You know, like who knew? Who was like, today I'm gonna put 2 tablespoons. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know. People that invent stuff, I'm like, how? Cover lightly. I think this is when I'm supposed to put a rubber band on to measure the amount it's grown. So I know it grew yesterday though. So we'll put this back on the counter and it'll sit for another 24 hours. But it says I should notice some activity, which I already have in like yesterday I noticed activity. And then tomorrow we do a bigger feed. And then there's a possibility that the next day we can make bread. So we're on our journey. It's going well so far. I was so happy when I saw bubbles in it yesterday because I was like, oh my God, it's growing. And that's a great sign. Oh my God, Augie looks so cute. Like, you are the longest dog I've ever seen. Like, even for an Italian Greyhound, you're so long. Look at his legs. You are so beautiful. Like, I got such a beautiful Italian Greyhound. Like, they all are, but you know, like, when some like dogs of the same breed are just like not as cute as others, Augie is just like a beautiful, beautiful Italian Greyhound. And the fact that I think he was the last one chosen because his coat isn't 100% perfect. Like, he has striping and stuff on him. And I feel like a lot of people want like just the perfect coat of Italian Greyhound. But, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Okay, let's make a coffee. homemade latte is complete. Now the saga of getting it to stir. I learned last time, this is the best way to do it. Cheers. So good every time. Now let's shut this window. Make sure it's locked. Do you want to go on a walk? Yeah, he's going to walk, he's going to walk. Heading out to my eyebrow appointment, but I just got in my car and I was like, oh my God. I'm literally, one thing about me is I'm a walking biohazard because there's dried blood from me picking my finger everywhere. Did I say picking? I meant pricking. Pricking my finger everywhere. Just, there's fully like smeared dried blood on in my car, like on my console that I just didn't know was there. That is foul. Yeah, gonna go to my eyebrow appointments and then we're gonna go to Target right after, but I'm craving, I have these Lifesaver orange flavored mints in my car. They are so good, like they're in my car, but sometimes I will be inside and I'm like, oh my God, craving one, and I'll go out to my car and get one because they're just that good. But it's a beautiful day outside, although it's fully sunny, but it was just raining. Okay, Florida. The universe is like, here girl, you can't move back to Florida yet, but have some Florida weather. I'll take it. I'll negotiate. We can compromise for the time being. I also need some lip gloss. Also, you guys, I'm like actually so obsessed with my Augie tattoo. Like, I just need everyone to know that this is my favorite tattoo on my body. And I feel like it just looks so good with my other tattoos. Here we go, going to Brows by Nikki in Beverly Hills. If you're one of those girls that always seems to be liking straight girls, you need to listen to this song. Personally, that's not my trope. Like, I don't know, you always hear like gay girls saying that they like, oh, you know, like when you fall for the straight girl. I don't think I've ever fallen for a straight girl. Like, I'm like not interested if you're straight. I don't know. I just have never once found myself being like, oh, she's straight. Like, I don't know. Like, part of what makes a girl attractive is like the fact that they like girls also. But anyways, this song, She Knows It by Maddie Lindman. It's so good. Wait, I'll play a little snippet, but you guys have to listen. Especially if that's your trope, you're gonna die over this song. It's so good. In the elevator. Done. They look so good. I'm like actually obsessed with that woman. Like, she does the best eyebrows out of any place I've been to, anywhere I lived. That's one reason to enjoy my year that I have or my 10 months I have left here, because ain't nobody in Tampa, Florida do my eyebrows. I mean, I'm not even moving to Tampa. Ain't nobody in West Palm Beach, Florida do my eyebrows like this. I didn't even have a good person in West Palm, so that's gonna be another issue. We're gonna have to find someone new, because I didn't really like my West Palm eyebrow person. But now off to Target. Let's see, there's this one specific one I want to go to, and I always accidentally go to the wrong one. Got to Target, about to run in. I only need 3 things, so I need to actually stick to that. I need baking soda, the little like cupcake like paper things, and toilet bowl cleaner. That is all I need, and I really need to only get that. So let's go see what the damage really will be. I literally cannot get anything else. Especially not a candle. We need to chill. We have plenty of candles. We have plenty of everything. This was not on my list, but I do need this. So some aluminum foil. Look how stinking cute. Not that you'll be able to see them, but they're so cute. Successfully only got what I came for besides the aluminum foil, which I did need, just forgot to put on my list, so self-improvement. Very proud of myself for that one. I wanted to go into the home section so bad, but I was like, nope. Sophia, don't even put yourself in that place where you're gonna find something and wanna get it. So we literally just strictly went down the aisles when you had to go. Crazy concept, right? Like, self-control. Never thought it could be me. But I'm gonna go home now, and it's 4:37. When I get home, I'll take Augie out, obviously, but I am gonna start dinner because I'm actually gonna make chicken thighs tonight, which I have never cooked chicken thighs before. I don't think. Maybe I have. And then I also like haven't really watched them be cooked very often. I'm just gonna cook them in the air fryer. Oh, did you hear that? I had like a, oh my god, my car not. I had like a frog in my throat, but I'm just gonna pop them in the air fryer, but I'm gonna get them started just because in case something goes awry. I hate when like you make something that you've never made before and then it ends up taking longer than you thought, and then you're like so hungry and over it by the time it's ready. You know what I mean? So we're gonna start it nice and early, so that way I can just like cook it low and slow and whatever. And I'm gonna put them in. I got these like what's that brand? Egg Life? I'll show you guys. But they're like egg white wraps, and I saw someone eating them on TikTok. Oh. I saw someone eating them on TikTok, and the texture of them looked impeccable. And then I saw them at the store and I was like, oh wow, no, like I need to eat those. I've had them before, but I don't think I had this flavor, and it looked too good to be true. I mean, I just got the original, but I think I've only had like the cinnamon one or whatever, but it looked so flat, like it looked so good. So I'm gonna make like cause I'm gonna do like harissa kind of flavoring on the chicken thighs. So I'm gonna do like harissa wraps. At home, turning some lights on. I gotta say, my two favorite times of the day are morning time. Like in general, I just love the morning. But then also I really, really love like 4, 5, 6 o'clock. I don't know, I feel like it's kind of like been my time, like throughout different phases of life. Like, I don't know, it's like the feeling of you come home after like whatever work or errands or plans you had that day, and you come home and it's like you start to wind down for the night, and the candles get lit and the lights turn on, and you start like making dinner, which I always have like the most like, I guess like warm, coziest meals, I feel like, for dinner. Like breakfast, I always, you know, have breakfast food. It's, you know, same old usually. Lunch is usually, I usually crave like salads or something like fresh and like crunchy. And then dinners, I want something like hearty and warm and cozy, at least most of the time. And I just love this time of day, like sunset. Ugh, just so gorgeous. But you guys saw what I got at the store. Tin foil, baking soda for the banana muffins I'm gonna make, toilet bowl cleaner because I was out, and some cupcake, what do you call it? What are these called? Cupcake, oh, baking cups. Oh my gosh. Look, you guys, look how much she has grown. That's where she was earlier. She's already up to there, and there's so many bubbles. I cannot believe it. I think we're actually gonna successfully make some sourdough. And I'm so excited. I don't want to talk, like, I don't want to speak too soon and, you know, sabotage myself. But I'm also wondering if I should give these one more day. I feel like they're not quite ready for banana bread. This is my favorite way to eat them though, I will say. I think I'm just gonna do it. Cause you know what, I'll make, cause I think it only calls for like 2 or 3. So I'll make them, and then I can make a second batch with like the more ripe ones. We'll see which ones are better. Maybe we'll make like a different recipe maybe, but okay. I'm going to settle in, light the candles, go to the bathroom, and then we will get cooking. I got this flavor grocery shopping yesterday, the tropical fruit. Never seen it before. Don't know if it's new or if I've just been living under a rock, but it's phenomenal. So I'm gonna be using boneless, skinless chicken thighs. And for the seasoning, I'm gonna mix it in here first so I can like see the proportions. But I got this, what's that say? Scott's, yeah. Scott's Santa Maria style seasoning. And it's sea salt, onion, garlic, spices, whatever that means, cane syrup, yeah, whatever. That's basically what it is, but it smells very like, kind of like beef jerky, like very smoky. Smells really good. So I literally cannot open it so that I can use the shaker side. So anyways, I'm going to put that in there a good bit. And then I have this fiery harissa Middle Eastern spice blend. This one is chili peppers, cumin, spices. What does spices mean? Like, are you gonna reveal it or what? This one's really good though. I've used this before, so I'm going to do equal parts of the other one and this. I'm gonna start with that, I'm not totally sure. Let me mix it maybe. Yeah, I'm not totally sure how much seasoning I'm gonna need. I'm gonna put this seasoning in here with a little bit of oil, and I'm gonna put the chicken in here and then shake it. So I have the air fryer preheating because it says to do that. Unwrapping the chicken. I'm trying to decide if I want to cut any of the fat pieces off. I really don't know. Maybe a few. I kind of want to leave the fat pieces. Ew. Okay, we're gonna cut some of things off. I feel like what I want to do from here is put more seasoning on top and then give it a good shake. You know what else I'm gonna do? I have a little bit of this buffalo sauce left from when I made buffalo chicken. Oh, this is gonna be bussin'. Give them a good stir. Okay, that looks pretty dang good to me. So we'll leave it at that. Ignore this mess. This is my sourdough journey. But I'm baking them on this wire rack, but I'm gonna put foil underneath it just because they're gonna drip. Okay, let's just see. Let's just see what happens. Didn't get stuff from the chicken on my shirt, but I did get clementine on my shirt, so went upstairs and changed. But I'm gonna cut up some onions, some garlic, some mushrooms, and chop these peppers up a bit more to saute and have as well for dinner. A good pepper. I'm gonna use these beans tonight. I tried the Cuban black beans from this brand the other day and they were incredible. So I'm gonna try these Puerto Rican pink beans. So good. Like, well, I haven't tried this specific one, but this brand is incredible. It's gonna reheat it on the pot, and then I have the oil heating up for all of these. I'm gonna put the garlic and onion in first and then add in the mushrooms and peppers. But for these beans, you can just, they smell amazing. Pour them right in the pot. You can also microwave this pouch, I'm pretty sure. I just don't have a microwave. And I'm just gonna have it on like medium low, more towards low, and they'll just slowly reheat. Also, I just turned the chicken and it looks so good so far. Add in the onions and garlic. Yum. One of the most delicious smelling things in the world. You know, you know, like everyone knows, but it's so good. Adding in, oops, the other veggies. Lost a couple on the way, but that's all right. I also cut up my leftover sweet potato and I'm reheating it over in a separate pan just because I wanted to be specific with those carbs, but These ones I can guesstimate more. I just may have outdid myself. Like, I fear this is the greatest thing I've ever made in my entire life. I quite literally insist that we try this together. I already tried the chicken and it's delicious. I don't know why I have never made chicken thighs. They're insanely good. I'm gonna kind of manhandle it because I don't want to wrap it and ruin it. Taste test. I have some Cholula here. Let me dip it. I'm trying to get a feel for the tortilla. Something about the texture is so satisfying. I will say though, it has no flavor to it. And I think what this is missing is like the flavor of a tortilla. But honestly, these wraps are 0 carb. So if you're low carb for whatever reason, worth a shot. Cause like I'm having sweet potato and beans. So if I were to be having like a full carb tortilla plus sweet potato plus beans, that'd be like a lot of carbs, so a lot of insulin. So this sort of just like, I can have my beans, I can have my sweet potato, but on the days I don't feel like dealing with a lot of insulin or a lot of carbs, this is like the perfect middle ground. Besides the fact I have to hold it like a toddler, it's delicious, but it does hold better than the Siete brand like almond flour tortillas. You know what would be amazing with these, because they remind me, these remind me of the McDonald's wraps. And I used to love the crispy chicken and ranch snack wraps from McDonald's when I was a kid. I bet you could make some fire crispy chicken and ranch wraps with these, because this is the same texture. I'm gonna do that sometime. But the chicken, 10 out of 10. Super easy to make, 25 minutes at like 375-ish. Flipped it halfway through. Golden. I also want to try, so I baked a sweet potato last night and I struggle with reheating my baked sweet potatoes because, come on now, I am spilling everything. I struggle with reheating my sweet potatoes because they never heat right because I don't have a microwave and I can't figure out the perfect way to reheat them. So I cut them up and I sauteed them in a pan with some butter. Let's try it. Kind of made them like sweet potato fries. So good. Guys, I don't know if that was just like exactly what I was craving, if it was actually as good as I felt like it was, but like the plates have been licked clean, like down to the sauces, scraped. That was delicious. I don't know what just possessed me while I cooked, but wow. Also, I really hope I didn't ruin the sweatshirt, but I don't think I did. Also, pro tip, if you guys are eating something that's messy, wet your napkin or paper towel and wipe your hands on that. It makes it so much less messy. But I ended up dipping my sweet potato in this. It was so good. It was like kind of like a, giving like burger sauce vibes. But I got lots of cleanup to do. It's 6 o'clock now. Had a, well, that's normal dinner time for me. I feel like for everyone else it's an early dinner time, so early dinner time. But that was so delicious. And I'm gonna go ahead after I clean up and get the muffins ready. And I will link the recipe that I'm making down below, but I'm just gonna follow it literally as is, so I'm not gonna show you guys the process, but I'll show you guys when they're done because I'm very excited. That hit the spot. I was craving exactly that so bad. I want to eat it all over again. That was amazing. I guess you can't really see, but I have the first round of muffins in there. They have 16 minutes left. I think I'm gonna be able to do 2 full batches, which is nice, but oh my gosh, it literally smells so good. I'm hoping for the best because I subbed just regular flour for this whole wheat flour that I had here. But if it does come out good, I mean, I'm assuming it'll be fine, just the texture will be maybe a little bit different, but I'm hoping that it comes out good because if it does, that means that they will be like a not low carb for sure, but like a lower carb option, just because this type of flour has like a lower glycemic index, meaning like it would basically like affect your blood sugar less because there's some fiber in here. and probably fewer carbs if I had to assume. And then the ways that it's sweetened was maple syrup and banana, which both maple syrup and banana raise your blood sugar, just the same as like sugar, like cane sugar would. But maple syrup and bananas have health benefits that are just naturally there. Whereas like cane sugar doesn't have health benefits, it just sweetens. But like bananas and maple syrup both each have their own respective health benefits and they sweeten, so yeah. And when I was mashing the bananas, I kind of wanted to leave some, not big chunks, but like, if you can see, like I left some decent sized chunks in there because I wanted like banana chunks. So hopefully it doesn't mess up like the way that it like combines and cooks. I don't know if like, I don't know, baking is not my strong suit, which is why I'm doing it. I'm tapping into it because it's new and exciting and different for me. But I know that like baking is much more of a science. Like with cooking, you can kind of just be like, oh, let me just like add a little bit of this. It's kind of hard to like mess up cooking. Whereas like baking is so like, if you add literally like 1 teaspoon more of this, it changes from like cake to bread. You know what I mean? Not, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm getting at. But yeah, so I'm hoping that the banana chunks, having not mashed the banana like 100%, hope it doesn't like affect the texture and everything of the muffins. But have them in here. They're looking good. And I think once this first round is done, I'm gonna go upstairs and shower. I just wanna like, cause this is the first round of them, I just want to like keep a close eye on them. Yum, they just came out of the oven and they look incredible. Look, this is what I wanted, the banana chunks. They look so good. I did 20 minutes. The recipe called for 20 to 25 minutes. I did 20 and I think they are perfect. I'm also really glad that I took the rack down one right when I put them in the oven because I think they would have burnt at the top otherwise, but yay, I'm just letting them sit in here for 1 sec, and then I'm gonna move them to this rack to, I almost said dry, to cool, and do the second batch. All showered and clean, the muffins are all done, and my whole house smells so good. I cannot wait to go downstairs and try one. But all showered, gonna throw a sweatshirt on, it's a little bit chilly. Lit this candle by my bedside so that when I come up to bed, it'll smell so good in here. I'm gonna go downstairs, I'm gonna have a snack, and I think I'm gonna let myself watch either, I'm gonna look on Netflix maybe, or whatever, but I'm gonna, like what time is it? I'm gonna set like a very short period of time. It's 7:46. Maybe like an hour, I'm gonna give myself like an hour or so. And then around 9 o'clock, I'm going to take Augie out, cut the social media for the night, and get in bed and read because I'm still reading Milk Fed and I actually do really enjoy it. It's just, I'm just not hooked. This always happens. The first like 100 pages or so always take me so long. I'm on page 70, but it's not bad. I like it a lot. Also wearing my dinosaur socks. That's how you know I'm super cozy when I put these on. But I definitely want to read this tonight, so I don't want to just like scroll and scroll and scroll, so I get into bed early before I'm ready for bed and read this. But I really want to read a thriller, so I want to get through this book so that I can read like something a little juicier. I feel like I'm needing that. I'm gonna end this vlog off in a sec. I do want to just try those muffins for you guys. I feel like I can't leave you hanging. So I'm gonna go downstairs. I think I'm gonna maybe have some like apples and peanut butter on the side, because that sounds good. But I cannot wait to try them. They literally, my whole house, like if you guys could smell it right now, insane. Okay, it's time to try it out. I'm so excited. Oh, there's 2 papers on it. Oopsies. Here's what we're working with. Oh my gosh. That is to die for. You guys have to try that recipe. I'm gonna link it down below. That is insane. Oh, really salty piece. That is insane though. I just made myself some chamomile tea. It's only 8:30, so still got some time left in my dedicated scrolling time, so I'm going to do so. But I'm gonna go ahead and end off tonight's vlog, or today's vlog here, because I'm just gonna chill for the rest of the night. But I really hope that you guys enjoyed today's video. I love you all so much, and I will see you so super soon in the next one. Good night.